Nottingham Forest's brief and turbulent experiment with Ange Postecoglou has come to a sudden end, and Captain Ryan Yates says the responsibility for that failure must be shared inside the dressing room. After just over a month in charge, the Australian manager was dismissed following a 3-0 defeat to Chelsea, bringing his short and chaotic spell to a close. But according to Yates, blaming only the coach would be unfair. The skipper has called on his teammates to take a long look in the mirror and accept that the players' own performances played a key role in the manager's downfall. Postecoglou's departure marks one of the shortest managerial reigns in Premier League history, just 39 days. Hired to bring attacking football and renewed energy after the exit of Nuno Espirito Santo, he instead found himself presiding over a winless run of 8 matches that left the club 18th in the table. Forest scored only 4 goals during that time while conceding 17, looking increasingly disjointed and lacking confidence. For Yates, though, the story isn't only about tactics or formations. Everybody has to take responsibility, he said after the news broke. We're the ones who go out there every weekend, and if the results aren't coming, we have to admit our part in that. It would be wrong to put it all on the manager. His message was clear. The coach might have paid the price, but the players' inconsistency and lapses in intensity also led to the team's collapse. Postecoglou's tenure had started with optimism. His reputation for bold, attacking football, shaped by successful spells at Celtic and Tottenham, brought excitement to the City ground. Supporters hoped his free-flowing style would elevate the club's profile domestically and in Europe. But those hopes quickly faded as Forest struggled to adapt to his high-tempo system. Players appeared unsure of their roles, especially in defense, and costly individual errors repeatedly turned competitive games into heavy defeats. Behind the scenes, sources described a manager trying to implement sweeping changes in too little time. Training intensity increased, new tactical demands were introduced, and several senior players reportedly found the adjustments difficult. Postecoglou remained positive until the end, insisting that results would come if the team stayed patient. But patience proved scarce in a club fighting to avoid another relegation scrap. The decision to part ways was made within minutes of the Chelsea loss. Forest's board, already under pressure from fans, decided that the team's slide needed to be stopped immediately. The move shocked the dressing room, but Yates's response was one of leadership. He urged teammates to rally together, focus on their next match, and show that the players have the mentality to recover. Things in football change quickly, he said. We owe it to the supporters to put things right and fight for every point. For many fans, Yates's honesty offered a rare moment of accountability in an era when managers often bear the full brunt of failure. His comments suggest that the Forest squad understands that collective responsibility, not finger-pointing, will be key to rebuilding confidence. The next few weeks will reveal whether that message truly takes hold. The club now faces a critical period of transition. A new manager will be appointed soon, and stability is desperately needed. Forest's squad is talented but fragile, with morale shaken after months of upheaval. Whoever takes charge next must restore defensive discipline and belief, while senior players like Yates must lead by example both on and off the pitch. Postecoglou's sacking also raises broader questions about modern football's impatience. 40 days is hardly enough time for any coach to impose his philosophy. Yet in the Premier League's relentless environment, where a few poor results can change everything, long-term visions often crumble under short-term panic. Yates's willingness to shoulder part of the blame may help shift that mindset inside the club, fostering a stronger sense of unity and professionalism going forward. Forest's immediate challenge is survival, but the deeper mission is cultural, building a team that accepts responsibility, responds to adversity, and earns back the trust of its supporters. As Yates put it, we have to stick together, learn from this, and go again. For Nottingham Forest, that resolve may be the only way to turn a painful chapter into a new beginning.